Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Mona. Today I'm gonna talk about something very important. How I landed a job with 240k salary as a software engineer in Canada before even setting the foot in the country. Yes, you heard it right. I was still in India while I got this offer. So if you're thinking about moving to Canada, then stick around because I'll be walking you through exactly what I did. From how I applied to the jobs while I was overseas, to the mindset and the negotiation tactics that helped me land this offer. Plus, I know salary negotiation could be little intimidating, but trust me, it's all about knowing your worth and using the right strategies. By the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding on how you can aim for those higher salaries. Oh, and if you're curious about how I landed an offer in Canada while I was still overseas, I have explained each detail in that video on how you can do that. So check that out after this video. For now, let's focus on the steps you can take to secure that six-figure salary. Let's get into it. First things first, let's get the basic stuff out of our way before moving on to salary. That is the application process. When I first began my search, I wasn't too picky. I sent out at least 20 applications per day. At that stage, it was more about getting interviews, learning the process, seeing how companies were responding to my resume and my profile in general. Once I got few interviews under my belt and felt more confidence, that's exactly when I started being picky. Looking for the right tech stack, focusing on company values, and of course the salary. The key takeaway here is to cast a wide net in the beginning. Don't worry whether the job is perfect and get those interviews lined up, and then you can afford to be more selective later. Tip number 2. This one is a game changer for anyone looking to increase their salary in Canada. Apply to US based companies while you're living and working in Canada. This is something that can really push your salaries higher than what Canadian companies can offer. The biggest advantage here is that US companies have bigger budgets, especially in tech industry, and also they often pay in USD given the exchange rate when you convert that into Canadian dollars. For example, if a US based company is paying you 180k USD, when you convert that it becomes 240k Canadian dollars, so it's already a much higher salary than most other companies are paying in Canada. And 180k salary is quite common in US based companies. So right there, you're looking at a major boost without even doing anything different in terms of the job itself. With remote working being the norm, US companies are very much open to hiring people outside of US, including from Canada. The key is to search for roles that don't require you to be physically present in US. So definitely include US based companies in your job search. In fact, when I was negotiating for my current offer, I had offer from both US and Canadian companies. And clearly US companies were paying much higher than the Canadian companies. So don't limit yourself to just local opportunities. Think global, especially US based companies. That's where you'll find the biggest paychecks. Tip 3, let's talk about the most important part, that is salary negotiation. And let me tell you, the best tool you can have while negotiating salaries is to have counter offers. That gives you the best leverage. Here's what happened to me. When I was offered 240k salary, I already had an offer of 190k in my hand, and that was a game changer. With the other offer in my hand, I could confidently negotiate with the company I was interested in. A lot of people think that the Canadian and US companies, unlike Indian companies, don't care about if you have other offers, but trust me, they do. Companies want the best talent, and especially when they are interested in you, they will offer you more, knowing that other companies are paying more. So even if you're not thrilled about that first offer you get, just take it. Having that leverage will help you when you actually find the job that you like. So counter offers do really help. Now I know the market isn't as great as it used to be, especially with the layoffs and the budget cuts happening in the tech industry. But that doesn't mean you should settle for less. Always aim higher. Even if it's not what you were getting 3-4 years ago, you'll still get a very good salary. No company is going to reject you just because you asked for more money. The worst that can happen is that they come back with the best offer that they can offer you. It's up to you to push for more. But remember, timing is key. Don't bring up salary too early. Wait until they have invested in you after the interviews when you know that they really liked you. Because if you talk about salary before the interview process, They might not even go ahead with the interview process because they don't have the budget to hire you. So they don't want to spend a lot of time on the interview process itself. So when they're ready to make you an offer, that's exactly when you start negotiating with the salary. The next major part of my job search success was LinkedIn. I used it constantly. If you're in the tech space, your LinkedIn profile should be optimized with keywords related to your skill set and experience. Recruiters are actively searching for those terms. So if you have the right keywords, whenever they are doing the search, your profile should come up. But don't just stop there. Reach out to recruiters directly. A polite short message introducing yourself and the skill set you have and the job role that you're interested in can go a long way. It helps you stand out in a sea of applicants. I used to think that they must be getting so many such messages and it might be ignored, and it did, but at least 3 out of 10 recruiters did reply. So it's still a win. And the message could be really simple to start with. Let me read you an example that I had sent to a recruiter. Hi Rachel, I'm Mauna, a software engineer specializing in web development. I'm interested in senior software role at your company and would love to connect. That's it. That's how simple it was. And she did reply to me. So being proactive on LinkedIn can do a lot of things for your job search. It's not just about applying and waiting. It's about making connections and being seen. So to sum it up, getting a high salary like 240k is possible, even in today's job market. Here are all the steps that we just discussed. 1. Apply rigorously. Cast a wide net to get those job interviews lined up and build the confidence. 2. If you're in Canada or moving to Canada, try applying for US based companies so that they already have bigger budget and get you a better salary. 3. Always ask for more money after they have invested in you. So timing is key. Do not do any negotiation before the interview process. Only after they have liked you, you ask for more. And finally, optimize your LinkedIn profile. Make sure to keep good keywords that will make your profile show up whenever recruiters are searching. And reach out to recruiters directly. Even if they ignore your message, it's okay. You have nothing to lose there. All of this may sound daunting, but trust me, if you approach it strategically, you can land that salary that you deserve. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below if you've got any questions for me. And make sure to check out my other video which will give you ideas on how to apply for Canadian jobs while you're overseas. I was still in India while I landed this 240k salary in Canada. So that video is definitely gonna help you out. Alright then, until next time, bye bye.